Hey buddy, thanks for joining me today for another Barking Irons devlog. Today is about 3 weeks since I uploaded the previous devlog on my game Barking Irons. It's been quite a while, but I can say that there was a lot of important events behind the scenes in my life, and therefore the delays in these devlogs. But less talky, more worky, right? Let's get to our devlog. What is a Wild West without tumbleweeds? You cannot just get rid of it and say your Western game is authentic. That's what I thought. Tumbleweeds are going to be spawned randomly during the duel. They won't do any harm, they will barely do anything except for moving in a random direction and colliding with players and props. They will be also destroyed if you shoot in them. Sounds terrifying? I know, because it is. It was not a big deal to make it at all. All you need is to define the direction you want to go at and the speed of it. Then add an animation. I tried, and tried, and tried. And finally, something decent looking came out of it. Another small detail I want to add is Sandstorms. There will be two types of it, weak and strong. Weak is basically a wind with sand. It will not block you, nor it worsen your vision, nor it will move you. It's just some dust in the air. But the strong one, oh boy, it's a bad timing for you if you got into it. You'll barely be able to see, the wind will move you, and will make the howl noise. And you yourself will be very slow, because it's hard walking in something like this, right? I think it will be a neat detail that will occasionally add some spice to your duels. At first I thought all I need is particles, so I went to Godot and made a particle emitter, with about 50-100 particles being emitted at the same time. Not the best way to use your computer's resources, is it? So then I thought that the tool called Pixel Effects Designer by CodeManu will help me, so I bought it. And even though I found how I want the particles to look like, I have no idea how to use this tool to generate the particles real time in Godot, rather than pre-saving it as an animation in a PNG file. And speaking of that, if you do know how it can help me, please reach out to me via Twitter or the comments below. I will give one of my premium assets of choice for free to the first one whose suggestion will work. And at that point, I was already getting a bit annoyed with these Sandstorms, to be honest. By the way, do you know what else I'm quite annoyed of? 80% of my viewers are not subscribed. So, if you like the video, go and punch this subscribe button, I will really appreciate that. But coming back to our Sandstorms, in the end, I decided that I will make something similar to this. The screen dims a bit to dark brown and particles of sand appear. I hope this design will work, because it doesn't seem too complicated, but still does the job quite nicely. But that's enough of sand for now. Let's switch to the next topic, probably the most important of these 3 news. It's a new tileset. Yes, you can now say goodbye to these 8x8 pixel sprites. Welcome to the world of 16x16. I'll draw the art myself. I already have quite some work done. Sand, salt flats, fence, decor and buildings, players, and even deep and shallow waters. I don't have many animations right now, except for this one funny cowboy moving animation. One of the key things that make a game fun is minor unpredictability. It helps to keep the player engaged by provoking the feel of what is going to happen this time. Sure thing, I'm not that dumb not to add a random event system. It will be funnier to play even for me. So at first, I wanted to remake Minecraft's random system. Every second happened a certain amount of ticks. And on every tick there is an infinitesimal chance of something to happen. Now, I think I don't need 20 ticks per second, because my game is not as big as Minecraft at all, so I need to design a system that will suit me better. So back to the topic, I made a system. And it didn't work right away. It simply didn't. Then I get errors one after another, but I have finally done it. Observe these majestic, randomly spawning horses and tumbleweeds. Aren't they perfection? Now I need to do some ordinary stuff, adapt the game for the new resolution of textures, finally implement the sandstorm effect, and yada yada yada. To be honest, I still don't have a defined plan, but I have deadlines. So you'll be seeing me soon, anyways. That's it for this devlog. By the way, how do you like the new Tileset? And which news were the most exciting for you? Let me know in the comments, can't wait to hear from you. And, as usual, I hope you found something useful for yourself in this video and you liked it. If you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It was Ives and until next time.